Hello, Allegheny Trail lovers. Here we are back for another great podcast tonight. We've got Justin and Julie, and we're supposed to have Doug, but we had some technical difficulty. He's somewhere in the cyberspace abyss. So we're still going to make it a great show. We're still going to talk about Doug. We're going to tell some stories about him, but we will be doing a follow-up reschedule. So fear not. But let's welcome Justin, the co-host. Let's welcome Julie, get her on the screen, production crew right there, all in the same thing. But for those of you that don't know, I'm Nicolle, Outreach Coordinator. If you're sending emails, if you're coming to a volunteer event, if you're a business owner, I probably are the one reaching out to you. Justin, you want to say something about your position within the organization?
Yeah, my name is Justin Mullins. I'm the Section 4 Coordinator for the Allegheny Trail and the Vice President for West Virginia Scenic Trails Association. A lot of times, if you're emailing, I'm usually the first contact point for emails or messages online, and a lot of times I'll forward that to Nicolle for her to get in contact with you. And usually it's first one of the two of us that you hear from first thing on trail.
And Miss Julie Gayheart, would you like to tell us about your position in production for us?
Oh my, I guess I'm an official volunteer producer for the Allegheny Trail, specifically for the Allegheny Trail Podcast. My name is Julie Gayheart. My trail name is Jester. And already this evening, technical difficulties are live and true and real. And sometimes things work out and sometimes they don't. Even on my own show, I've had technical difficulties where 1 minute I'm on the screen and the next minute I'm not. I know for 100% certainty, Nicolle and Justin are ready to go. My role is I'm going to sit back and enjoy the show. And if you guys have questions, please put them in the chat. I will keep Nicolle and Justin abreast on what is going on with questions, and we will get those answered for you guys. And I know that Nicolle and Justin have some exciting things for you all. So I'm going to go ahead and turn it back over to Nicolle. But Nicolle, I got to say, I'm impressed with your new headset and microphone situation. So congratulations on that.
I tried to do my homework, Julie, and I think maybe you recommended a little homework for me. So here we go, trying to step it up, trying to be a little bit more professional and give our audience a little bit better listening component. For those of you that listen in the car later on, hopefully coming loud and clear this time. So yeah, I appreciate that.
And what she means by professional looking up things is texting me and saying, hey, Jester, what do I need to get to make this happen? So I'm glad you did. You sound great.
Well, good. Thank you. Appreciate all the advice you always give. So, like I said, y'all, we're going to have Doug Woods, the legend, on tonight, but didn't work out. So, I think what we're going to do is we're going to talk about a couple things happening in the next couple weeks here. Some exciting news about the 50th, exciting news about a few challenges. Then we're going to tell a few stories about Doug, what we know, and we'll let him defend himself when he comes back on in a couple weeks here when we get it worked out. So we'll kick things off. Justin, let's talk a little bit about the last few weeks here. You wrapped up your entire hike with you and Molly. Trail was in, really good condition. This past weekend, we had a big work day. We saw anything from 40 degrees and rain to the next morning. We woke up with snow. And here in actually Morgantown, it's 74 right now. So it's the spring fling of all the adjustments we're going through in the weather. Tell us a little bit about what you did on your work day, and I'll chime in and talk about what I did.
Yeah, we met up. I showed up Saturday morning up Watauga State Park. They were nice enough to let us stay there. They're not open yet, but they let us use their perimeter campground to host our event. But Saturday morning we met up, started out with a nice downpour, start off the day. We had to delay our start a little bit till it slacked off a little bit. But I took a crew up here. Our new Section 3 coordinator and co-coordinator, Jack and Glenna, joined us for this. We took them out along with Jay. His wife, Tiffany, kept the eye on the camp, took care of that while we were gone. So I had Jay, Glenna, and Jack with me. We were up just north of Watauga doing some brushing and some blazing through there. It's a mile stretch of trail that kind of gets neglected a little bit. So we had some overgrown section through there that we got some brushing through there. We got that section blazed, so it'll be looking good for this coming spring. One other crew that was just south of me was Jeff and Maya. They went through there south of all through Watauga. They cut out blowdowns, cleared trail through there, just the two of them. So we had a pretty good crew. We got all through Watauga cleared, all the way through Beaver Creek Campground. So we got a lot done this weekend, despite the rain and the snow we had on Sunday. Cold temperature.
Yeah, I don't know if you remember, Justin, but I was there.
That's right. You were there.
Yeah, he forgot
How
about
could I
you,
forget?
Nicolle.
Hello.
Well, you're always there.
That's all
I mean,
good. It's all
it's just a given. You're there.
No, I'm teasing. Because I was actually the first time of all the different components of volunteering you can do on trail work days, from brushing and swamping and chainsawing to that's the first time I did blazing. So a little bit more do you think to just going up and hitting a blaze into the tree there. So I appreciate Maya for the descriptions on that. Look forward to doing a little bit more of that, actually. It's got to climb, got to hike, do my hiking, but really hopefully, people may not understand what goes into that. And it seems as easy as just putting, something up. Ours are branded blazes for those of you that are listening on the audio version. We should probably have a couple here, but whatever. Branded with the Allegheny Trail and bright yellow. And so it's interesting this time of year because the leaves aren't out yet, but you can see the trail really well. And so it's anticipating and trimming around where these blazes are going to be for all of our hikers. So I really enjoyed that component. Love seeing Molly out on trail again, Justin's dog.
Well, she was having a good time there. Just before the blazes even get to the trail, we just got an order of 10,000 blazes. But they don't come branded. So we had, they got shipped to Jeff's, and it was Maya and Jeff who spent the time to brand the Allegheny Trail name on each and every blaze. So that's countless hours right there, blazing each and every blaze before they even get out to the trail. So it's a lot of prep work.
Really good point on that. And then each section just gets boxes that we send out. So every section, for those of you that are planning on hiking, get ready to come out and experience a little bit of the Allegheny Trail, know that we are putting these out actively weekly. And so, again, I just want to make a shout out to new section coordinator Jack and Glenna, who are fantastic, a lot of energy, young, excited to go get it, not afraid to get dirty. We had a good time this weekend, so looking forward to partnering with you guys in the future. Justin, you have a work week coming up this weekend, don't you?
I do. This weekend, we'll be on section of 4 South. We're going to be meeting up at Hanging Rock Trailhead, and we'll be clearing from Crowder Road back to the Hanging Rock parking area. It's about 6 miles. It's an old forest road. There are some sections that's a little overgrown with rhododendron, and we, of course, got blowdowns to cut through there. And it's pretty easily followed trail, so the blazing does need updated, but it's going to be a light blazing to not overencumber the trail with multiple blazes in one go. So we've got to replace our smaller 2x2 diamond blazes with our 2x6 blazes, which are a little easier to spot and see, especially in the fall with fall colors and such. So we'll have a pretty good time this weekend. Looks to be a pretty decent crew coming out, so we'll get a good bit done. We'll be staying at Moncove Lake State Park, and again, they're not open right now, but the superintendent's letting us stay there, even though they're not open yet. So that's was great of him to let us stay there. Yeah, should be a good weekend.
Big shout out to all the state parks and state forests that are partners of ours, along with national forests. So again, those of you that may not know, we do travel through 4 West Virginia state parks, 2 West Virginia state forests, and 3 national forests. And the largest state park is Watauga, where we just were, and the largest state forest is Scenic, where I just hiked the other day. I got 8 more miles in, so I'm trying to get to 311. Yes, thank you, Julie. I'm sitting on 98 at the moment. I hope to be sitting on a little bit more come Sunday. So just plug it away. And I thank everybody that's hiking with me, Ed and Kevin, and got some girls going to be jumping on trail with me here the next few weeks. So excited. Just still personal update for those that are trying to think about through hiking. Probably not going to have it for Nicolle. The section hiking is really enjoyable. I mean, really, I'm probably not going through hike.
Hey, listen, we got a question from Grace. By the way, Grace, it's awesome to see you on here. That goes along with what you guys have been talking about, and maybe more people will want this information. So Grace says, does the Allegheny Trail have regular trail work days on each section and segments?
Great question. I'm going to pass that on to Justin.
The best way to check out our work events is go to hikethealleghenytrail.org and click on the events. There you'll see our list of events. We've still got a few to put on there, but this will get us started through May, beginning of June. We just got a new registration method where it'll take you to an app or a website called Track It Forward, where you will register for the hike itself or work event. It's a new registration process. It's going to be a little easier on our end to keep track of, and hopefully this will work out for us. But our work events are pretty common. We're really starting to ramp up. So we've got one this coming weekend. We just come from one this last weekend. And we're pretty much getting ready into the full spring. Come April, May, a couple of times a month at least, we'll have a work event. So it'll be from section 1 all the way up to section 4 there. You'll be able to join, see where the location is. If it's somewhere close to you, you can join.
Appreciate that description, Justin. And one of the things we're doing this year, y'all, is this Track It Forward app. We're able to track not just volunteer hours, but you can sign up for your exact position. So let's say you want to come out and you just want to shuttle part of our crew around. That's great. We'd love to have you. Maybe you want to be the camp cook. Come on out, right? Keep the campfire going. Have a good time. Get ready for everybody to come back tired and dirty and put a smile on their face. We also have all the actual trail work components listed where you can select not only the job you want to do, but how long you want to do it. Track It Forwards again on the Hike the Allegheny Trail. Go on our website, go to the events page, and then you'll be linked to it from there. So hopefully, Grace, that answers some questions. We'd love to have you come out. Also, y'all, we post on Instagram and we're on Facebook active with our, we post everything a week ahead of time too. So just as a reminder. But Julie, if you don't mind, can you pull up the Hike the Allegheny Trail website with events again? I was going to have you scroll up a little bit and we'll dive in. Since we're on this topic, let's dive into some of our annual events. So Spring the Trail, that's one here in section 1. That is an annual event. We're going to have that every year. It's a fantastic kickoff. It's literally, we're cleaning up right before Earth Day. We're getting the trail ready to rock. And typically it's in section 1. But again, this is an event. Come out, volunteer, contribute. Know like the kickoff to the hiking season is right around the corner in our region. It's usually a pretty big event, a lot of fun. Get to know some other people maybe you want to hike with. And overall, just a great event. A lot of support at that one. If we keep scrolling up just a little bit, we'll come back to that one right there. But if we scroll up just a little bit more, in June is the next annual event. Big annual event. It's called Woods, as in Doug Woods. Woods Wacky Week of Work and Relaxation. So yes, relaxation is a made up word, but this is one that Doug Woods actually is at the very heart of. And so I believe, Justin, chime in here. I believe he helped create this event, and it's a week-long work event. And so we deploy across this particular year is going to be in section 2, but we have crews going like an hour north and an hour south and everything in between. And we really knock out a large part of trail on all kinds of elements of maintenance. So that's kind of a fun one. That was my first one last year. It was kind of crazy where I met Julie. But Justin, do you have any comments on that? Woods Wacky Week?
Yeah, Woods Wacky Week is really a great time to come out. That was actually my first work event in 2020. I came out to, which was at Watauga State Park. And that's where I really learned about the trail, learned about the trail work, and got to meet everybody for the first time. So really, that's a great event to come out to get more familiar with the trail, to learn what it's like to be on the maintenance crew. Usually this will be one of our largest events. So we'll have, I think we had about 80 some people last year come out, and it's only growing from there. So it's just, great to see the numbers grow. But, I know Doug's kept this thing going for 30, going on 30, well, probably 40 plus years at this point. So he's been part of W5, help keep that going. He would have a good story to tell about that, but I can't remember exactly how it got started myself. I'm sure Doug will be able to fill us in on that one pretty soon.
Yeah, let's talk about the little creature, though. Because I know Doug is, for those of you that don't know, he's an incredible artist. And he, I believe, created the creature. Justin, I'll let you expand upon that.
Yeah, I do remember that story. They were talking about like passing gas out there hiking. They call it a moose frog or something. I don't really understand exactly how it came to that, but the little creature on there is called a moose frog, and they end up being their mascot for W5 for I'm not sure for how many years. And there's still a lot that I don't really know myself that we still learn a lot from Doug. So he really is a integral part for the history and a lot of the past events and such.
And one of the unique things is every year there's a unique shirt made for each year with the moose frog somewhere on the t-shirt. And so you kind of got to look for it, find it. But we appreciate what Doug brings to the table in terms of that Woods Wacky Week artwork each year, because it's all different. And you can pre-order those shirts if you want to. They're very inexpensive, but it's just sort of a nice, unique way to honor that particular event. Because like Justin said, there's so much camaraderie, not just in the field working on trail, but you come back to big bonfire, come back to great food, a lot of potluck elements in that, and just a fun time. If you have any time at all and you want to come to one event, that's a great one. And like I said, it's 6 full days. And so this year it's going to be up at Camp Harmon. All the details again on the site. But so one other component we have, and I don't think this one's loaded yet, but it is another, I believe, Doug and maybe Diane event. It's an annual event again. But we're saying this, y'all, because Doug isn't here to really explain the fact that he's been in the organization 48, I could be wrong, maybe going on 49 years. And so he's probably had every position from an officer standpoint. He's now in charge of publication, which he writes a quarterly newsletter, which is really in depth, gives a variety of components on what's going on the trail, where we're moving ahead, different than our monthly newsletter, but it's a deep dive and tells the history like no other. At our 50th, which we'll circle back to here in a minute, he's going to be doing a historical workshop on what's been going on in sort of the past, the present, and the future, where he sees things going. But in our series, I'm sorry, Julie, can you go back to the Allegheny Trail website under events? We're actually doing a series of 50th hikes, and Doug is kicking off the very first one in March down in section 4. Justin, I'll let you take it from there since that's actually your section. For those of you that can see it, it's here on the website. The 22nd and 23rd is an overnight history hike.
Yeah, this is going to be a good section because the hike that he's actually leading on this weekend is currently not part of the Allegheny Trail, but part of our proposed route. So you'll get to see what the Allegheny Trail could be and what we want it to go through, because it's going to be a really good section from Jerry's Run to Hematite. It's a really neat section. You got a little bit of ridge walking and you switch back down across a train tunnel over a natural bridge. So it's going to be a really good view, but you'll get to listen to Doug talk about the history of the trail from the beginning that he was part of. I mean, he can go on for hours for stories of his tale, and they really are entertaining too. He's got a lot of detail because he's been part of it for, going on 48, 49 years. Without Doug, his wife, Diane, the trail really wouldn't be here right now. With him and quite a few other people, he was an integral part keeping it going. So he's got a lot of stories to tell. I'm sure he'd love to have you come out there.
Not only does he have a lot of stories to tell, so much experience, dedication. I mean, I'm not even 48, and I can't imagine every single year so much volunteering, so much dedication in any position, whatever needed, not just on the trail, but think about the relationships, the dedication to fostering the relationships throughout the years, throughout the changes, whether that's, state park, state forest, national forest, private landowners. So, Justin and I can't really fill the gap here to be Doug, but we certainly want to give the respect in an element because he's not here tonight, but we will have him back. Fear not. So let's circle back to a couple exciting upcoming things for our 50th. those of you that may be joining us for the first time, we're gonna go back and let you know we're turning 50 in September. We're gonna have a 3-day celebration. That we'll talk about when registration opens here in a little bit. But what Julie put up on the screen now is a challenge. And so this is called the 50 on 50 challenge. So it's 50 hours of volunteering, which Julie's coming really close to doing.
I'm already there, just to let you know. Sorry, Justin, the picture's blocking you out. But all right, people, I'm already there with the 50 hours. So you guys are going to have to get on it.
Yep. There's our first one. But no, in all seriousness, it's a combination challenge. So you volunteer 50 hours at any trail work days, any administration, anything like Julie just mentioned. You can hike 50 miles. So if you're not into the volunteering, you want to get time in nature, do your thing. We love that too. Or you could do a combo. So here's the steps to qualify. And this is going to launch on March 31st. So you go to our website, you go to the store, you purchase the 50 on 50 challenge. It is $10.50. And then what happens is you self-report your miles. There's a completion form we'll have you fill out. You tell us what sections you hiked in, and you tell us what work events you participated in or what admin you did, what time frame. And then we're going to meet you at a trail event with a bag of swag. And so you want to tell them what's in the bag, Justin?
We're going to have koozies, t-shirt, or not t-shirt, but stickers and bandanas, I believe.
Yeah, we're going to have probably some a couple other mystery items might be in there, but I'll just throw out a few things. Maybe some cork coasters. Everything's going to be branded with the 50th logo. It's going to be fun, something inexpensive, but here's the thing. It goes towards a fundraiser for the 50th event in September. So again, it goes from March 31st. Just go to the website, go to the store, sign up for the 50 on 50 challenge. And you have until September 1st to complete it. So y'all, no reason you can't do this, right? More the merrier. If you have any questions, you can certainly go to the website and complete a question, in the contact form or something like that. So very exciting. Custom made by Marissa, the koozie. It's epic. That's all I want to say. We love it. Kudos to Marissa for helping create some of the dynamics for the stickers and the koozie on that. So if we segue back to the 50th for a second. Blue Blaze, I know you've been after me. I'm hearing you, brother. I love you. I got a countdown for you. Starts at 10. So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. In 10 days, we're going to be opening registration for the 50th. And there's going to be 230 people max for sleeping overnight. We'll be blasting it all over Facebook. We'll be blasting it on our email. But going to be a fabulous event. We already have 23 different workshops lined up for you. We're going to have some hikes. We're going to have some bonfires. We're going to have some concerts. What? We're going to have some good...
Okay, I had to come back on that one.
Come on back, girl. Come on back.
Some concert.
Yeah, we're going to have some concerts, some fabulous events. The schedule will be finalized in August. You'll be getting the final schedule in August, but bear with us because we are continuing to add amazing components to celebrate the 50th. So we're excited to have the sponsors coming on board, talk about all our partners on board. It's just going to be a fabulous event. So Justin, you want to say anything about that? Julie, you want to say anything about that?
Well, we do have a question. Grace is back again. Grace says, out there are patch people. Would you ever consider making patches?
Great question, my girl. Hey, Justin, I'm going to let you handle this because I know you know the answer.
Hey, we've got patches for members. Join us and we can get patches out there to you. Yeah, we've got WA State membership and Allegheny Trail members patches out there. So join our membership and we can get some patches sent to you.
I'll chime in too, Grace. I do believe that we sell those, Justin, on the website.
Yep, they still are on the website now as well.
And for patch people, we love you. I never want to neglect my patch people. All right, so please accept my apology, Grace.
Grace, I was looking for my patch I was going to show you, but I think it's out in our van, so I do not have it handy. But we have another question. So living local in the 304, what is the protocol for sign up? And I'm assuming that is for registration.
Definitely. Justin, I'm going to let you hit that one, buddy.
Yeah, is this going to be the 50th event? Is this what he was talking about?
I would say yes.
Okay. All right. We're working on that now on our ticket sign up page, but we will send everybody the links we'll be posting that on Facebook, the website. So we'll have the link for that all on websites and everything like that for you to view. So you won't have any trouble finding that. You just, go to the website, you'll sign up for how many tickets you want, and you'll see our workshop events, our schedules, all that will be on the ticket sign up website as well.
And let's dive in, just because maybe there's somebody else that doesn't know. The sign up for everything will be on our website. The sign up for volunteering, the sign up to buy anything on the store, to make a donation, to be part of the 50th, to be part of the 50 on 50 challenge. All website related. So, but again, you can always hop on Facebook. There'll be information on Instagram. But thank you for the question. One other thing I will keep you abreast of that's going to be happening at the 50th, kind of exciting. Julie, have you ever participated in a gear swap?
Like on purpose? Or
Yes.
wait. All the way
here
from the driveway at Jester's house, the Allegheny Trail. There you go, Grace. Allegheny Trail patch.
Thank you.
So,
Thank
no,
you.
I have not participated in a gear swap.
Okay. Justin, have you?
I have not.
Well, we have an incredible volunteer named Tama who came up and sent a dialogue with me. We started a dialogue. Next thing I know, we're doing a gear swap. Just doing it. So here's what it looks like. You can bring your gently clean, used, or new merchandise to the 50th. When you check in, you hand that item to one of our volunteers. You are the person donating it. So it's a full donation component to be a fundraiser for WVISTA. WVISTA, for those of you that don't know, is West Virginia Scenic Trail Association. The Allegheny Trail is under their umbrella. So they steward the Allegheny Trail. So the Allegheny Trail is turning 50. Just don't want anybody confused. When we come in, you're going to donate, or when you register, you go and you say, hey, here's my gear swap item. Thank you. We take it as a volunteer. We say, hey, what do you think the value of this is? The person donating it helps us determine a value. We set it up in a donation-based category. There's only going to be 4 categories. You're never going to spend more than $50, even if it's a brand new stinking tent. And we want that to be upcycled. We want that to be used by people to get outdoors. We want quality equipment. So think about paying it forward. You've obviously gotten somewhere in your life, somebody gifted you some equipment, some clothing, something you loved. That's what we're trying to do at this gear swap. We're trying to provide an inventory for new hikers, maybe people on a budget to get up and get some better equipment, as well as just break into the outdoors for the first time. So that's what a gear swap is. Who's excited about that besides me?
It should be a good thing. I'm looking forward to it. I might have a few things myself to throw in there. A lot of trial and error on backpacking gear. So got plenty of stuff that didn't work for me, but will definitely work for other people.
Exactly.
There you go.
Exactly. So again, gently used, clean, functional equipment. Just hiking, backpacking, camping equipment across the board on that. But again, all this will be on the website. In 10 days, we'll be launching registration. So it'll be another component you can check out. Justin, you got anything you want to chime in here on?
I think that's all I've got. Just looking forward to seeing everybody this weekend at the work event. I'd like to see a good group there. It looks like we probably will have a good crew. Hopefully the weather cooperates, but that's all I've got.
I have something. Yeah, I know. There's always something in it. And if not, it just pops up. So Jester Wallace Productions is actually working on a Allegheny Trail 50th film. I would say it's just a film in general for the trail that will debut in September at the 50th, but the trailer will debut here soon in May. So that will be coming over to you guys for you to debut here soon. So we are working on that. So that's some awesome news. And I was thinking of a story. I'm pumped. I'm excited about this. And I was going to bring it up, but I'm not, because it's actually going to be part of the video where Doug talks about how the blazes came to be and how the color of the blazes came to be. So I was going to bring that up, but everybody's going to have to wait until the trailer and the film come out to get that answer. So that'll give you another reason to hold tight and be looking forward to something that you will see coming to you on YouTube soon.
Absolutely. Julie, thank you for mentioning that. Y'all, it's going to be incredible. There's drone footage. There's interviews on this. There's capture, they capture a couple different work days, interviews with volunteers, interviews with people that have been long-standing anchors of this trail. They basically put the trail on their back and carried us forward 49 years. And a great little tidbit about coming out and checking this out. It's going to be, we're going to play that, right, at the Green Bank Observatory, as well as, I can't say it enough, Safe and Found. So let's plug that one more time for maybe some new people. It has got me thinking when I go out on trail, what if I find somebody? Not just what if it happened to me, but what if I find somebody? So Julie, please speak to that one more time for us. Can't do it enough.
Well, another exciting thing has happened with Safe and Found. So Safe and Found is a film that Austin Wallace and I put together, Jester Wallace Productions. Over this past year, we were working with Nancy East and the Haywood County Search and Rescue Team, which is based out of Western North Carolina at the heart and base of the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. And there are 3 riveting stories of rescue and recovery that are featured in the film. You can find the film. All you have to do is go to YouTube, type in Safe and Found, and I guarantee you will find that film. We are 10,500 views on the film already. And we have recently realized that a small town in Colorado, out in Pagosa Springs, Colorado, they are going to do a fundraiser for their local search and rescue team. And they reached out to us to see if they could use the film. And we said, absolutely. So that is going to be happening March 27th. If anybody is listening to this that is near Pagosa Springs, they're going to be showing Safe and Found at their local theater. And the moral of that story is you never know when you do something what it will impact. And search and rescue impacts everybody from a hiker safety standpoint, from a preventative search and rescue standpoint, and then really what it takes to be on a search and rescue team.
So that is fantastic news. Congratulations to you and Austin on all the success that's having and all the impact it's making. It's fabulous. It's not just for hikers and backpackers, camping people. It's for everybody that steps out their front door and heads to the woods, heads to kayak, heads to enjoy nature. We just take so much for granted on some of that sometimes. So thank you, Julie. I do want to say this before we take off. The next episode, Allegheny Trail Podcast, is on April 10th. We have another legend coming on, fantastic human. Can't wait to get him on and tell him some of his stories. Triple Crowner, also the OKT. I'm not even going to tell you what that is. We'll leave it a mystery for next episode. But April 10th.
I know what it is. Okay, I'm not
going
to
say shush. Okay. Hey, come on now. We're playing a game. Yeah, April 10th, 5:30. Gonna have a wonderful human on board. I'll give you one little bitty tidbit. He's from Ohio. He's not from West Virginia. So, OH, baby.
You're not Justin. From Ohio. You didn't say the right thing.
I'm sorry, you are. Buckeyes.
All right, Justin. At the end of every episode, I have said, I just love you so much, Justin. So I just love you so much, Justin. Uh-oh. I don't know. I might be the only one on. I don't know what's happened here. Nicolle, where did you go?
Well, I felt a little disrespected when you said you loved Justin.
Everybody disappeared.
Everybody disappeared.
Better not say that anymore.
I'm done. So whatever y'all want to end it, we are good to go.
We'll say we love you guys. We appreciate you. Last couple things. If you want to show some free love, right? Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, this podcast. We would love if you liked it. We would love if you came on and threw a few comments in. For those listening afterwards, feel free to take those actions as well. But look, We had a little technical difficulty tonight. Hopefully had a good time. I know I did. I see the smiles out there with Justin and Julie. So let's wrap it up while we still have a little bit of technology that's going our way.
We always mess up the end, so I'm just going to go ahead and play the music. Bye, y'all.
Do it. Thanks, y'all. Have a good one.